Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to you. My name is Nick. Thank you for joining me on this wonderful Tuesday. I hope you're well and your Tuesday's been going okay. If it isn't going okay, well, I'm here to try and entertain you for the next couple of hours. Yes, my name's Nick, which I'm sure you all know. Hello there, Gumdio. If you're new to the channel and just clicked on this by accident, then I'm sure everyone else in the chat section will confirm it's definitely Nick and it's not some crazy imposter. So here we go. I do need some startup music, don't I? Maybe I need a theme tune when I start at the beginning there. So thank you very much. Hello Dave, hello Gumdo, hello Julie, all in the comment section already. Well done to you. So yesterday we had a look at quite good games that we has been doing for the past, well, couple of weeks when we started doing these properly. Now we're going to look at absolute stinker games, which is going to be a bit strenuous for me to try and keep it going, but hopefully entertaining for you. Hooray, 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 hooray. There's lots of bad games here, and some of them are so bad that we've currently reviewed on the channel, I might have to throw the odd good game in just to try and get us through the thing. Right, so the first game we're going to be looking at is Jack and the Beanstalk. Yes, it's probably the worst game I've ever bought, by 4 in 1984. It's not just the worst game I've ever bought ever, it's the worst thing I've ever bought, and that includes a pair of football boots I once bought from a shop for some reason without trying them on, and were 2 sizes too small. I had to run around the football pitch with my toes crunched up at school, and it was absolutely painful. But that was a pure delight compared to this game, Jack and the Beanstalk. So let's load the thing. Now, not only is it terrible controls to play in this game, it's also, a pig. You've got to be pixel perfect or you had it. There's terrible music that goes round in a circle the whole time. And here's basically what to do. But basically the keys are W and E, left and right. K and O, up and down. Yeah, I know. What are they talking about? P is fire and Q is jump. Now, I made the mistake in this game originally. Hello, Jason. Originally, I bought Finders Keepers, I think a few weeks before, from the same shop for £1.99. And I made the mistake of thinking that every £1.99 game was just as good. Boy, was I wrong. When I got this home, I cried, but I didn't think to take it back. So I've got a cheat I can put in if it gets bad. But let's see how long this is going to annoy you. Now, occasionally, look, there's a spider there, but if you shoot it, well, I can't shoot it, look at that. If I shoot it, sometimes it dies, sometimes it doesn't. But anyway, it just turns up again back there, which is absolutely strange. Hello there, Rusky. Now, there's terrible colour clash in this game, and not in a cute way. We are going to look at quite a few stinkers today. There's the sun or the moon up there, which is smiling at us, and that will be there to haunt us for the entirety of the game. So first of all, we need to get an axe from this side of the thing. Jack and the Beanstalk. Now, occasionally, when I really run into this game, sometimes someone defends it. Whoops, I've died. Sometimes someone defends it and says the game's quite good. Well, I played it on the Spectrum and I played it on the Commodore 64. I can't see anything good at all, really. There we go. Can you hear me okay? I have been talking. Can you not hear me? It says, I think Nick is asleep. Can you hear me? I hope so. I'll pause while you can, yeah. If you can hear me, then comment in the section there. I was going good, and then it seems like no one could hear me there. It says the microphone. You can hear? You can hear. That's all right then. I got worried about a comment there, so I paused. I thought you couldn't hear me. Good. Right, so back to Jack and the Beanstalk. Look at the colour clash there. Thank you. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. SQIJ. I'll have to look at that one. So let's get the axe here. But if you can think of anything good to say about this game, then do so. Now this is the bit that's really annoying. Is getting up this beanstalk, and if you get a pixel out of place, you will die. There we go. And I think I only got past this bit maybe once or twice ever. It's this music. The more you go around, the more you see it's that sun smiling at you to try and taunt you, saying, "Ha ha ha! You spent your money on this game." Right. There's a castle on the cloud as well. If anyone completed this game, then let me know. He hasn't posted for a while, but quite often there's a person in the comment section which, when I review a bad game, say that Jack and the Beanstalk is better than it. Well, I don't know. This is the worst game I've ever played or ever bought. I think it's because it's got that. Oops, I've gone down the screen there and died. Yeah, you can die by going below Earth. Right. So it doesn't keep going round in a circle, I will enter a poke. So you might see the screen pause a second while I put a poke in it. It's just so we don't go round in circles, round and round and round again. I used to like pantomimes back in the day, going to see them. I think that's why I had warm memories of it, and that's why I tried to play Jack and the Beanstalk. But why didn't I just take it back to the shop? That's what I should have done. But anyway, I didn't. Maybe I was just a bit too honest, perhaps. I don't know. Right. So there's a poke going down. There we go. So there's the story. You know the story of Jack and the Beanstalk, don't you? There. Right. I'll just read in your comment, Alexander. Yeah. That seems a bit crazy. I'm not responsible for that. Right. If you've ever thrown out have you ever swapped anything for some magic beans? Let me know in the comment section below. Did your mum throw the beans out into the garden, and did it grow into a big beanstalk? Because that would be a whole lot more fun than this game. Right, okay. Right, let's forget about the axe. Let's just try and get up here, because I know I'm not going to be able to. See, look. I mean, I could be doing this all day. I did have a few practices on it. I mean, yeah, Jason, the graphics of the Beanstalk, that isn't bad. I'll give you that. It's good graphics on the Beanstalk, but everything else is absolutely horrendous. Right. And, I don't find the keys that easy either. Right, so we're going to get the axe. I think we use that later on to kill the giant, but I've never seen him. So it's a big success if I even get the axe. Right, now, how are we going to do this? I don't know. See, what happened there? What happened there? If you know, then let me know what happened there. This is 5-4 in 1984. I think the lives are going down, aren't they? So this infinite lives isn't working. But anyway, it's not a big deal. You can jump if you want, but why would you want to? What's the point of jumping on this level? Maybe you need to do it later on. Right, I've got the axe. I'm the Axe Man of Doom. I know what I like to do with the axe is smash up this game. See what? I mean, the colour clash is not even colour clash in a good way, is it really? The graphics on the sun is superb. Well, I'll give you that, Dave P. Great Beanstalk work, great graphics on the sun. I mean, why does the spider not always die? I mean, what is the point of killing this spider? There's an infinite amount of spiders here. We could be here for 62 million years. And look at the graphics on Jack. Is that a kid? What is it? What is that graphic? Have a look at Jack there at a moment. Who is that? It's like a mutant Dizzy, like the Incredible Dizzy. If he'd got through to gamma rays. Hello, the classics are ace. Good to see you. Right, okay. It does. The sun does look like Teletubbies. You're right, Julie. It does a little bit there, doesn't it? Right. So, how long can we stay with this game? Did any of you lot own this game? Did you make the mistake of buying it for $1.99 like me? I don't think the cover on the cover made it look like it was quite a good game. I think it wasn't too bad. I believe there is another. It has got a mohawk, hasn't it? I think so. Poddington P. I believe there's another game called Jack and the Beanstalk, come out a few years later by Spectral. Now, I don't know anything about that game other than the name. Spectral or Spectral, and I'm scared to play it just in case it's something like this as well. E.T. I mean, I have got the facility now to review Atari 2600 games, so we might be doing that soon. E.T., what do you reckon on that one? Playing in a country garden. I've done it! Oh my god! I've done it! Well, oh my goodness, right, hang on. Oh my god, I don't know what's going on now. What's going on now? He's done it. Oh my word. He briefly did it. Have I got to start all the way from the back again? I think that's the first time that's ever happened. How did I do that? Right, diddly. Let's get over that thing. I've never used to getting on this screen. I don't even know what you do now, which is quite evident. Perhaps you need to get on the brickwork. Yeah. It's got good oh look, attempts remaining. Yeah, the cheat is working. Attempts remaining at that slash sign. What does that mean? Oops, I've just jumped off the screen. Yeah, it's. I give you that. I'll give you that. The graphics are good. I'll give you that. It's just the playability, really. Diddly-lee. Right. What do you do? What? Because I've only ever got on this screen about twice in my entire life. What do you do? What do you do here? I might have to. There's some gold up the top there. Diddly-lee. You like it, do you, Lewis? Well, okay, fair enough. Maybe it's just me being a bit fussy. There'll be some other stinkers in the 2 hours. So, maybe we can find something else to laugh at. Oh yeah, what? Rusky, are we going to get in trouble at the moment? Attempts remaining, comma. Jump on the bricks. I think that's a good idea, Jason. Let's try and do that. Oops. Oh, see, really, mate. Right, hang on. I'm getting my keys mixed up now. Diddly-lee-lee-diddly-lee. Street Hassle. Yeah, Street Hassle was good. I quite, in a strange way, that Street Hassle, although it was a disaster of a game, I quite liked it. It was quite funny, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I think the game designer was on that Classics Horace. Right. I'm more now concerned about seeing the attempts remaining. What happens when it gets to the end of what it can do? Oh, I don't know. Attempts remaining, bracket. Hello, Chrono Baggy. Nice to see you. You're not that late. 10 minutes late. This is the first game we looked at, and missing this game isn't too bad. We're looking at stinkers today. Stink, 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 stink. And I don't know where to take this guy. Maybe take him to the bridge or something. That's what James Brown would do. Right. I'll try a few more things. Attempts remaining. Open brackets. Right. I like tickling the dogs. It says Alexander's comment. For some reason, he tried to siphon that off, but that's not a rude comment. Asimov, you keep finding good things about this game. You're trying to convince me, aren't you? You're trying to convince me. Oh man. Right. Okay. So what's that? Attempts remaining. Is that the and sign? Right. Yeah. So, you've actually... I hate this game, but you've actually told me it's got good graphics, it's got good sound. You're almost convinced me. You're telling me it's got good fonts. I mean, the channel's all about different opinions, I suppose. I always warrant them, so you're going to get games that you like and you don't like and all that sort of stuff. I don't mind being outvoted. There's another game on the Monty series that we could have done. I think it's the second one there. But I can't work out what to do on this one. Attempts remaining, $sign. Right. World of Sports Wrestling. That was good, wasn't it? Good. Oh, I forgot I could fire. That's going to come in useful now, isn't it? Right. Right. It's playing in an English country garden. Yeah, it's not liking that. Dickie Davis, World of Sport. Attempts remaining, #. I think we need to get out of here, don't we? I don't think any more good's gonna come from playing this. I don't think so. Oh, actually, maybe I've got one more thing to try, and then we'll get out of here. Right, I should have put Street Fighter in here. The first Street Fighter game. I think that was more on the Amiga, wasn't it? It was terrible. Oh, look. Let's get out of here. So that was Jack and the Beanstalk. And this is always going to be my worry, trying to stick with these games, attempts remaining exclamation mark, trying to stick with these games for as long as it is to get to the thing. But the next game I want to play is, I think we've seen enough of that, haven't we? The next game I want to play is Battle of the Toothpaste Tubes by Kel-Tel in 1983. Now, you might have liked this game, you might have seen this game, you might not have seen this game. Human Killing Machine, I think I still need to review that one. So, Lewis, I'll try and add that onto the list. The time we're recording, well, we're live, aren't we? I don't know why I said that. This current time, we're heading towards 700 ZX Spectrum games reviewed. When I get to 1,000, that's the time where I could probably start doing top 10 lists and all that sort of like stuff. There we go. So, Battle of the Toothpaste Tubes. Stand by for action. Right, so there's a lot of keys in this one. You control a toothpaste tube, and you must shoot stuff, and you must bomb stuff, and you got shields, and you can drop things as well. Who liked this game? Battle of the Toothpaste Tubes. It should have EastEnders. We might be coming to the classics array, so be careful what you wish for. Ye Are Kung Fu 2. I haven't got that lined up, but maybe if we do a stinker next week, we can cover that as well. Right. So what's the start? Right, easy. We're gonna do easy. So here I am in this toothpaste tube, and we're bombing and we're firing, and I've been hit. Yeah. So you got the idea on this straight away. Spacebar's fire, and I've been hit by more toothpaste. So what is the meaning of this game? This don't make any sense at all. And it reminds me, when he does the bomb like that, you can do fluoride shield like that. It reminds me a little bit of an Atari 2600 game, the sort of like bombs going down. But there's no other different screens to this. This is all you're going to get, really. So Kel-Tel made this game in 1983, and nobody knows why they made this game, why this game exists, what is going on. It's definitely an OMG moment, Asimov. It's another stinker, but it seems to me that you like it more than I'm trying to put it out my mind already. Jack and the Beanstalk. Right, this is on easy mode, remember? So, if you've ever flown a toothpaste tube into outer space, then comment in the comment section below. Is this realistic to what a toothpaste adventure would be, or is it nothing like it? Look at this. It's a massive toothpaste tube. It's a massive spaceship, and I pictured the kids that only had this as a game. Right, we've got 5 lives, so you know you can like really have a lot of fun here. So the hours would go by. We did review, we looked at it on the live stream about a few live streams ago, Super Crap Invaders, where you control Jet Set Willy. I don't think it was a rubbish game, that one. Jet Set Willy, and he's firing at these Space Invader guys, firing stuff out of his hat. You had this game, did you, Julie? Did you show it a lot of love? As I say, it's got very strong overtones for Atari 2600 about it, it has. I think it was a commercial release, wasn't it? It wasn't just on a cover tape. Yeah, so I don't think we can destroy those toothpaste things, can we? Oh, look at that. Fluoride shield. Fluoride shield. I think it's trying to teach kids to learn to brush their teeth. The only other sort of like toothpaste game, when we're looking at the toothpaste genre, very underfunded on the spectrum, is Molar Mule, which we've reviewed. No, not Darth Maul, it's Molar Mule. So have a look at that review at some stage. Good. Right, Gerard, if you feel old, there's an app you can get, which I've been mucking about with on Twitter, called Face App, and you can make yourself look really, really young. I was having a bit of fun with that today on my Twitter feed, Njenkin7Nick, and I made myself look about 17 years old. Now thinking about that looks a little bit dodgy. It was called Face App. Hurrah! And I made myself look really old as well for balance. Right, but you know, if you look after yourself, you won't look as old as I do in that old video I made. Right. Good. Check that out. Right. I don't think anything like this ever happened at the dentist, though, did it? I don't think. Yes. So thank you again, everyone that's joined me today. We try and keep it light-hearted, keep our spirits up, ease the stresses of the day. We had a good run on Monday, looked at some cool games, which we'll try and vary it up a little bit. I have been meaning for a couple of weeks to do a Atari 2600 test there, and just to see what the graphics are like, but it should be okay. I mean, I got some feedback there from you, Julie, that this wasn't too blurry last time on a big screen, so maybe we could get away with Atari 2600 stuff. But I think Commodore Amiga might be pushing it at this point, because if stuff moves a bit quicker, it might get a little bit blurry. So you know. It's a work in progress. I'm checking the finances to see if we can upgrade the internet, but I think it makes sense for me to do so, because I want to entertain you as much as I possibly can, and we have a bit of fun, don't we? Really? Okay. Now, I do get occasionally, you might have seen it in the comment section, someone that's quite new to the channel and doesn't quite understand it, that we're just having a laugh, easing the stress, and then says lots of things I'm doing wrong and say it's the worst play ever. Well, they're correct, but you know, they've clicked on the wrong channel for what they're after. That's basically it. But anyway, I do get quite amused when I answer those. I've learnt not to now because it causes trouble. I do get amused when I answer those, and then their answer and then they'll put it on another video by me and say exactly the same thing. Well, you knew what to expect at this point, didn't you? And then maybe it's like troll-like behaviour. Right, okay. JP, Atari, NES. Yeah, I could look at NES, couldn't I there? Mega Drive, Commodore 64. I've re-downloaded the emulator for a Commodore 64, so potentially could look at it. But my worry, I think I mentioned it before, my worry with the Commodore 64 as my toothpaste tube gets battered beyond repair is that they, I don't know a way of speeding it up. I think someone did mention a way of speeding it up, but you would have to wait for it to load, and then we might get a tape loading error there. Yeah, okay. They are being complete tools, aren't they, Dave? Sometimes now I try and answer every comment, but occasionally I see one and think I don't really want to answer that because someone might be looking for an argument where someone has a bad day, goes onto YouTube and just clicks on a video and puts an awful comment there. But most of the comments are good, but you know, it's YouTube, isn't it? As the channel grow, you can get more and more of those, and you don't have to answer them at all. If you don't answer them, then that's game over, isn't it, really? They've got nothing they can do. As I use my fluoride shield, which we'll probably use again and again and again. Oops, dearie me. Oops, I did it again. As Britney Spears once sung. Let me know, because I'm only glancing at the comment section to try and keep up with you. Let me know if Britney Spears suddenly ends up in the super chat. That'll be good to see. I haven't seen her quite yet. Maybe she's having trouble with her internet. Maybe. Yeah, she should upgrade. Hello, Rosie. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Hope your projects are going well, sir. Good stuff. Whoa. Oh, look at that. Right. Yeah. Thank you for upgrading your membership, Rosie, as well. Quite recently, that was good to see in the memberships there. There we go. If you want to know what memberships is all about to support the channel, there's no pressure at all. But if you click on the join button next to subscribe, there's a video. You don't commit yourself at that stage. There's a video letting you know what it's all about, and it starts just from $1.99, which helps me out a great deal. You can cancel at any point, I believe. There we go. Works out about 4 or 5p a video, I think. So there we go. Can't get better value than that. Well, I say that. We're watching a game of me controlling the big toothpaste tube about the place. Yeah. Boo, boo, boo. Right, okay. Hello, Joe. Good to see you there. Good to see you. Monday and Tuesday, we are streaming, internet permitting, but we seem to be doing quite well this time round. You seem to be keeping up with me. The comments are pretty much in time with the gameplay, so that is quite good. Macaulay Culkin is a subscriber. Is that true? I'll have to go down the list there. Yeah. Okay. Righty. Oh. Let's have this another go. Let's have another go. Right. What was it? E for easy. Should we go? I've been doing it on easy. Let's check H for hard. Oh look, now this is super hard now. Oh, brushing your teeth has never been this awkward. I mean, the toothpaste tube is too big, isn't it? They need to make a smaller toothpaste tube. So that's a good couple of games we've looked at so far. Jack and the Beanstalk, which some of you tended to like, so I might have to rethink my whole opinion of it. And Battle of the Toothpaste Tubes, which I suppose if you did own it as a kid, there might be some nostalgia there that will run you through. But we haven't come to EastEnders yet, have we? I'm sure I'll convince you I've got some bad games that I reviewed before the 2 hours is up or over. Hello there, Channel Fag. Hello there. Watching while you're doing some gardening, that's pretty cool. Multitasking. Live 0. Oh, wow. I would say, normally I say to this, I would say, has anyone ever completed this game? But I don't think this game will ever complete itself, will it? It'll just go on and on, and on and on and on, like that that advert about Scotch videotapes. It just went on and on and on. You know the one with the dancing skeleton in it. What was that? It was Scotch video, wasn't it? Or was it Ariston? Oh, I don't know. I'm getting it mixed up now. The dancing skeleton was re-record, not fade away. I'm going into one. I like the trio advert. Nick, you're having a breakdown. Hot live. Well, I'm playing toothpaste tubes, aren't I, really? Right. Okay, which reminds me, I need to buy some toothpaste. The brand of this one seems to be Hibbs RS. I don't know what RS stands for. Don't know. Real spearmint. You'll probably come up with some inventive things. Scotch tape. Thanks, Jason. Right. Right. So anyone watching this which didn't know how to brush their teeth properly, hopefully now this is telling you all about it. Oh god, I think I've only got one. No, I've got no lives left. No lives left. Whoa. Right. Take that, you tubes. Magenta. What are those down the bottom there? Magenta. I think they are other toothpaste tubes, aren't they, that are coming in? Oh, that might be right, Texie. That might be right. I think it's probably definitely right, isn't it? See, that's why I love the comment section and the chat, because you've got the knowledge which I don't. There we go. Right-yo. Good. Right. Okay. So now we think we've seen enough of these toothpaste tubes, so we're rattling through. Now the next rubbish game, I'm sure I'll convince you that this is rubbish because this is by Tynesoft. See if you can guess it at some point. It's based on a TV show which was around in 1984. It's over multiple stages and it focuses on some British builders who got a job in the 80s working in Dusseldorf and in Germany. And guess what? It's Auf Wiedersehen Pet. Let's say hello to Stephen. Hello, Stephen. Why, aye, man. We're gonna play Auf Wiedersehen Pet there. So, what have you missed so far? We've been warming up. We're looking at stinkers today, Stephen. We first looked at Jack and the Beanstalk, which I hated, from 4 in 1984, which quite a few people like the graphics and stuff, so I think I'm losing the battle on that one. And then we played Battle of the Toothpaste Tubes, which is a bit of a curio. Supergram was one I almost had a look at, Channel Flash. Maybe we'll do that next time we do stinkers next week. But anyway, now we're going to come to Auf Wiedersehen Pet, which you might have seen the TV show, you might have not. It had a very un-PC theme tune, which wouldn't be allowed today, which went something like, if you kiss the dames and you don't ask their names, that's living all right. Is it? Is it really? I think it's just being forgetful, isn't it, really? Right, so let's have a look there. We need to use the keyboard on this one. Now, this is the sort of game that in the stages, if you blink, you'll miss it. Thank you, Dave P. Thank you very much there. And, a fantastic sticker. I haven't seen that one before. One up with the hippo. So that gets me off and started. Hooray! Now, that's a phrase I never thought I'd ever see. Oh no, I miss Jack and the Beanstalk. Well, if we got time at the end, Channel Fads, maybe we'll play it again. Who knows? We could play it again. Right, so Auf Wiedersehen Pet by Bob Carr, so he's the one to blame. And it's off Tynesoft. So let's get the key. So it's Z and X and K and O, but as I say, blink and you miss it, because the levels are, well, quick. Instructions? No. We can't read it. They go on forever, the instructions. I know basically, well, I don't know what to do. But even when I've read the instructions, I don't know. Sing if you want. Living all right. Right, here we go. So this is Oz, right? He now has to build a wall in equal number. If he builds the wall too high, he will fall off, and he's a stick man, right? If you kiss the dames, but don't ask their names, that's living all right, is it right? Auf Wiedersehen Pet, I think it ran for a few series, and they had a few Christmas specials as well. I vaguely remember it as a kid. There was a wrestler called Bomber Roach in it as well. Right, so, now, who knows what's going on here, but we have to build a wall. Here comes Oz now. Right, he's building this wall. Right, we've got to avoid getting hit by stuff, and, yeah. There we go. So you got the idea. If we fall off the wall, we're dead. We need to get to the top. Look at... And I bashed into something there. So that was exciting. So that's the end of that level. Even if you complete it or you don't. And then we got to, well, wait for all these things to draw themselves. And now the game gets even weirder to follow what's going on. Now, I'm sure I can convince you that this is a rubbish game. Who likes this game? Hands up. There's the skyline there of Dusseldorf with the red sun on there. No tea breaks. No tea breaks. They probably had a few pints though, didn't they? Right, so now I'm going into a bar, okay, as you do in Dusseldorf. I need to collect all those beers, those yellow beers. Living all right. And I need to avoid bumping into any of the clientele, which are magenta, right? Drink beer. Look, and one of the clientele just appeared in front of me, and that's the end of that level. I mean, what is the point of this game? I mean, most of the time you'll be just watching it, wondering what the hell's going on. So a kid would have played this 1 or 2 times, but Tynesoft really could do a disaster of a game. Jason, you've never played this one. Well, hopefully I'm saving you the bother. Now this level, let's get out of it. Now this level is the strangest of the lot. I'll explain it as it comes up. If you've never seen it. Right, so look, this is a car park with lots of lights, right? Oz, the main character, is wandering away back from the pub, and he has to get back to his house up the top. But he can't bash into any of the cars. So here's the stick man at the bottom. So originally you'd think this is quite easy, isn't it? This is quite easy to get to that bit. Well, no, it isn't easy, because it's going to go pitch black in a moment. The lights are failing. Now we've got to try and remember where all of those cars are in pitch blackness to get to the top. And there's just too many. Make it stop. Yeah, Dave. As I say, because this is a run of awful games, we might stick the odd good game in to try and see us through. But I don't think, Dion, they did make a decent game, did they? I think you're right. Right. I can't remember where any of those cars are already. Even if they was on the screen, I'd find it tough. Auf Wiedersehen Pet. It didn't have a sequel. There is a game, I'm not sure it's by Tynesoft or not. There is a game based on another TV thing called Minder. Right, now go home. Right. There I go. And I've crashed into a car. Wasn't that exciting? That was exciting, wasn't it? Oh, there, of course, dearie me. And that's the entire game. So, I don't know how much this cost back in the day. Probably about £4 or £5. All those stages there. So, if mine it was by DK Tronics, was it? It probably is a better game then. There's another game by Tynesoft called Superman, and I love Superman. So I need to have a look on that. Oh, I should have put Renegade 3 on here. I've got Postman Pat 3 on here. I haven't got Renegade 3 on there. So yeah, if we do a stinker list next week, we will add that on for sure. Yeah, Auf Wiedersehen Pet. That's living all right. Right, we'll have one last go. I don't know why we're having one last go. Just in case it suddenly gets brilliant. And then we're definitely out, right? We're definitely out. Right, okay, that's living all right. I don't know how much you got to pay for this license. If you know of any other bricklaying games, then let me know. I prefer brick destroying games like Through the Wall. Oh, that's... Yeah, that's the end of that level. Yeah, good. Yeah, the covers are better than the game. I mean, it wouldn't take much. I mean, Airwolf's a bit of a... There's quite good graphics on Airwolf Rusky. It's just not a very good game. Right. So let's see if we can collect the beer this time. As you can see, this would have entertained a kid for seconds. It's probably best if it didn't load. Tetris is probably the best one. Oh no. Right, that's some beer. I've collected some beer, right? That's good, isn't it? It feels like a typing game, doesn't it? Oh look, and now I've died trying to get out of the pub, and I've gone into a headstand. Yeah, SQIJ. I need to look at that. There's also one that I almost covered. It's called Worst Games Ever, but it took a little time. Oh, it's called Don't Buy This, I think. It just took too long to load, because you have to go through the loading sequence on this one. Yeah. Right. So let's see if we can do it this time, and then we'll get out of here. When we've done the proper, well, I say proper stream, the proper good games. I've tried to play on the games about 10 minutes to 15 minutes. I got no chance of doing it here. So we'll probably have another look at Jack and the Beanstalk channel fudge. They're all going well. Right, so the lights are going to go out again. I'd like to punch the lights out of, yeah. Well, let's end it there. I'm not a violent man. But I'm not a violin man either. I can't play any instrument. I did try and play an instrument as a kid, the piano, but I was absolutely hopeless. I always wanted one of those expensive keyboards, but it's probably just as well I didn't get one, because computers were waiting. Cassette 50. Of course, a load of several games on that one. 50, I think. Yeah. I had this book, I think a few people had this, 60 programs for the ZX Spectrum. I think you can download those now, so you don't have to program them in, but they're very, very basic. But even some of them are a lot better than this. Yeah, right. Good luck and fun that karate game. I think I played a few. I mean, IK Plus was a good one. Oh, I crashed into a car again. IK Plus was probably the best one, wasn't it? And Exploding Fist, that was quite good. Are Kung Fu. Yeah, there's a few of them about. So that's the whole game. So everyone cheer for Bob Carr. He pulled off a brilliant. Now the best bit about this is the graphics of Auf Wiedersehen. I think I had a stencil back in the day in my pencil case at school. It was a bit like that, and that was more fun than this game. Pit Fighter on the Spectrum, that is bad as well. When you Pit Fighter, Jason, that's bad on just about everything, isn't it? When I reviewed it on the Mega Drive, there was a person that said it was quite good, and in a way it was better than the other ones, but whenever I play Pit Fighter, I just compare it to Mortal Kombat, who's trying to do the same thing and capture photorealism. There wasn't much photorealism in Auf Wiedersehen Pet though, was there? There are clips of the show on YouTube if you want to track them down, but if you've played this game, it's probably scared you a little bit. So what we'll do, we'll play another. There's a bit of an argument whether this one is rubbish or not. I thought it was rubbish. It's based on Star Wars, and it's called Droids, right? It's called Droids, and it features R2-D2 and C-3PO from the animated cartoon that was on TV. It's run from 1985 to 1986, and it's set between the time before A New Hope. Now, Revenge of the Sith hadn't happened then, so I don't know if this is canon or not. It had one series of 13 half-hour episodes. The last one was about an hour long, and each week they had a different owner, and it featured the voices of Anthony Daniels, Kenny Barker's R2-D2, but I don't think he features in it, right? So let's load up Droids, if indeed it does load. There's always a chance that it won't do on the live stream, because what I've learnt now on live streams, something always goes wrong somewhere. It's just how quickly you adapt to it. It's a different to pre-recorded stuff. I have to move with it, and it doesn't look like it's loading. It's doing odd sort of stuff. Oh, there we go. Right. So the key from Droids is OP and M. There is a poke I can possibly put in, but this game is terrible as well. But it might be a case that it's just terrible because I don't know what I'm doing. So if you owned this back in the day, you might give me a tip, and I might think it's gone from terrible to being an absolute super stunner, right? Right, so here we go. There's R2-D2 and C-3PO. You can move them across with this cursor at the bottom there. So we'll hit spacebar. Was it OP and M? So if I hit M, that selects that and says go forward. There's this ball here. C-3PO in top action, like we all remember from Star Wars, when he throws balls at all these robots. And yeah, what's going on? What is going on? I think R2-D2 sometimes can move to the front of the piece to try and find out what's going to decode stuff. Yeah. Anyway, Droids. I did enjoy watching this when I used to get home from school. C-3PO wasn't as rigid as he is in the films. Let's see what that... Oops, we don't want to pause it. There he goes. He can bend down like that, but why would he want to? He looks like he's having a big poo. But he's a robot, and he don't need to do that sort of thing. Right, come on, let's move. Let's move it. No, I like to move it. You see my strength up the top there? We probably can walk through these people until we find something to do. He's moonwalking forwards. Dun 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 dun. Right, now what do we do? This is a bit where I start running out of what to do. Do we bend down and do something? No. Can we move R2-D2 into the front of the piece? R2, we need you in the front. Right, R2's in the front now. That's good. Come on, R2. Oh, he's not staying in the front. R2-D2, you're rubbish. Right. R2-D2. R2-D2 used to be the main one, and C-3PO's taken over in The Rise of Skywalker. Now, I recently bought that, a little while ago. I've recently seen it for the first time there. I want to like that film. Some bits of the film I like, and some bits I just don't understand whatsoever. What did you think of Rise of Skywalker? I think C-3PO had probably too much of a thing in it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it is a tricky control mechanism. You're quite right there. C-3PO. Well done, James. That's a top joke. Why didn't I see that? I'm going to walk through this force field. Who cares? Right. So that's what C-3PO would do. Remember that his catchphrase in Empire Strikes Back where he said, "I'm just going to walk through this force field. Who cares?" That's what he said. He's now streetwise in this. But what is going on? Let's be serious for a second. What's going on with this game? I mean, you're just walking along, forward and forward and forward. I couldn't seem to make R2-D2 go in the front. You didn't like Rise of Skywalker, Grand Duke? Well, it was the Emperor Palpatine bit I didn't understand. I mean, they set it up brilliantly with this new Snoke character. And then the second film, The Last Jedi, it actually completely and utterly destroyed it, so they had nowhere to go. And then J.J. Abrams was trying to get back all these old ideas, dropped a load of lines also set up in the first one, and well, it's bizarre, isn't it? I like elements of it, but I just don't like all of it. Okay, so what do I have to do there? I mean, yeah, the Emperor, I agree, Emperor, they had no reason coming back. They should have separated it as its own trilogy with a new super baddie, but they didn't. If anyone knows how to get R2D2 at the front, let me know. He's doing a bit lazy. Oh, let's just walk into the thing. I think we're going to die soon anyway. No, we can't get through. R2, do your stuff, sir. Let's throw the ball here. Right, R2D2, do stuff. Oh, look at this. Now, what's happened here? So, we've got somewhere. 1 to 7 to light up the light bulbs. Right, okay. Right, okay, so we've M to start, right. 3. Oh, I can't remember. I think I had to repeat the tune. As I told you before, I'm no good. I'm no good on the piano. I told you this before. Right. What was that going to play? Yeah, Space Horse on the Star Destroyer, Grand Duke. What was going on there? Is there sort of like an oxygen bubble in the over a Star Destroyer? I didn't understand that either. That was very strange, wasn't it? Come on, R2D2. I think I'm stuck now, I know. I'm stuck like a stick insect here. Right, come on, R2. Oh, there's another robot. I mean, that robot there, I don't remember that robot from any of the Star Wars films. What Star Wars film was that in? Right, R2, you're going to have to start working for your money a bit soon, because we're going nowhere here. Right, 1 to 7, activate the light bulbs on the panel. There's no light bulbs in Star Wars. It's a redundant technology. Right, and the light will be open. Press M. Right, I've got to remember the sequence. 7 1 3 7 7 1 2 3 7 1. Yay, he's done it. His memory is great. Right, so let's get going again. Or should we just throw a ball at the person? There's a slow moving robot there. Good, right. Right, R2, we're on another mission here. We're on another mission. Away we go. So that's the first stage done. That was pretty exciting, wasn't it? And I think the game just heads off a bit like that, really. Yeah. If you've completed this, then let me know. Right. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Snoke was such a great character, wasn't he? I quite liked the what's the one? The Force Awakens, right? There was a complaint that it was a bit too much like A New Hope, but you know, I could see that it re-established it. It set itself different from the sequels, right? So I thought, okay, so they've done the hard work. Let's have some sort of Empire Strikes Back sort of one now, and that would sort it all out. But that didn't happen. And you know, I think too many chefs spoil the broth, or whatever it is. Too many hands make like something or others. Can I? Right, we'll walk through here. Right, come on, C3PO and R2D2. Beep boop, beep blip boop, blip boop boop, blip boop. Well done for trying though, Alexander. Much appreciated. I've got a few games myself that I can never find from childhood, and I just hope at some point I randomly bump into it. There's this space shooter over different stages, which I always think I'm going to bump into, but I don't. But well done for trying, sir. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. There. Hooray! Right. Okie dokie. Right. Good stuff. Good stuff. Hello there, Matt. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We're playing stinker games, although the first two people seem to think they were quite good. Right. What's happening now? Can we get R2D2 involved in this one? Oh, right. Okay. It's going to test me a bit again. We're trying to activate the lift. Yeah. You're quite right, Gumdio. J.J. Abrams and Rian Johnson did have incompatible ideas. I mean, I even think George Lucas would have been better off doing them. Perhaps he wouldn't have bring Palpatine back. Palpatine was dead, wasn't he? Right. 2. Oh no, now my memory's going. Code correct. He's done it again. Britney Spears didn't do that there. Okay. Right, okay. R2D2 certainly not pulling his weight. I think he should be sacked. What was that red one that had a bad motivator? R5D something. We need to R5D thing, because R2D2 is not motivated at all here. He's just here to open doors. But I wonder if this is a hacked version, because I would have thought I would have lost all my energy by now, and the energy bar's up the top. Do you see that going down? We could be stuck here forever. So, what we looked at? Jack and the Beanstalk, I think, was the worst game we looked at, but you might think it's Battle of the Toothpaste Tubes. You might do. Hands shot first. No, don't get me on that. McClunky, which is, McClunky. What's all that about? Are they going to make it again with Greedo saying other stuff? He could have a whole vocabulary in the next 20 years. They was trying to get the original. Well, it's been for ages, haven't they? Get the original copies of Star Wars released, but I don't think it's ever going to happen. And they abandoned it now. They was going to release all the prequels in 3D, wasn't they? And they released the Phantom Menace, and then they gave up on the idea, and it didn't happen. I think it's because it bombed essentially. Oh, I'm trying to get in the lift, but R2D2 doesn't want to do it, does he? Come on. I have watched, yeah, that's good showing to bag it. I have looked at that Star Wars Rebels. That looks absolutely amazing, isn't it? That looks absolutely amazing. Who knows, in the future, the far-flung future, it would be great if I could stream that, wouldn't it? Right, how do we get through here? Let's throw this ball. R2, we got a problem here. Right, R2. What do you think, R2? He's saying nothing. He's saying absolutely nothing. Oh, thank you, Matt James. Much appreciated for subscribing. That really appreciated there. I won't let you down. There's quite a lot of back catalogue stuff to look at there if you want a bit of a binge. We keep it nice and relaxed. We don't take it too seriously. And it's all about easing stress if you're having a bit of a tough time. We try and take that stress away. And you help me as well. And you're a great bunch in the comment section as well. So hooray. Hooray for all of you lot. Hooray. Sif Binks. That would have been good. Right, let's go here. Man alive, Clive. Right. Now we need to activate this terminal, R2, to get the lift open. Right, now it's down to my light bulb action. The guy that plays Jar Jar Binks, didn't he come back in a Jedi quiz show playing a Jedi? What's his name? Azed Ahmed something? He got it wrong. Right, now, R2, we need to do it again, really. Have another go at the code. It was going so well. Right, light bulb moment. I need a light bulb moment here. Ahmed Best, that's it. Thanks, Gumdio. Yeah. Yeah, you're watching the stream while drinking beer. Well, it's probably for the best. I should have some beer here as well. I've got some Baileys in the cupboard downstairs, but that's just too far away for me to get to. A pint of Baileys, what would I be like after 2 hours? Well, eventually, when the internet's upgraded, which I'll do at some point, I don't know when, you'll get to see me in picture, and then you'll be able to see if there's any beer on the bench. 1-6. Oh look, I was busily natting then, and I didn't pay attention. Code incorrect. LOL. Right, okay, so we played what I think is 3 bad games so far. So we played Jack and the Beanstalk, Battle of the Toothpaste Tubes, Auf Wiedersehen Pet, and I think we're in agreement, aren't we, together, that that's the worst one we've looked at. Then we looked at Droids, which, you know, it might be the Star Wars element might have held a kid's fascination back in the day. That was by Mastertronic in 1988, and Mastertronic generally produced quite a lot of good games. I don't know what was going on there, but because it was based on Star Wars, it probably sold anyway. Now we need a bit of a break, don't we, from these bad games. What kind of beer do I drink? Well, I get drunk pretty quickly. So I tend to drink Foster's, which is the lowest alcohol content I could get. When I say, thank you, Dion, you won't be playing Droids ever again. Right. Yeah, a dance video javelin after a pint of Baileys. Well, that would be interesting. I think my coordination might be weird. But having said that, back in the day at clubs, when I went onto the dance floor, something ticked in my brain. No matter how drunk I was, I tended to be okay. I think there's the dance bit in my brain put the fortress down, so no alcohol actually got into it. You're into Coors Light, are you? Well, you know. Have you played They Stole a Million? It's a bank heist management game that I love, but was rubbish at it. I haven't, Gerard, so I'll try and remember that. Get it added onto the list. Jason, you're quite right. World Cup Carnival is a stinker, but I have not got that one lined up. So we need a break now, don't we, as I was saying, from these rubbish games. At least have a half-time show before our brain completely melts. And we're going to have a look at a game which I think we all like, don't we? It's called Spy Hunter, right? And I can define my own keys on this one, so all's good. It's a great loading screen. You control a car. You can pretend to be James Bond. In the left there, you can see the sort of James Bond character with some woman, or is it Rod Hull, and without Emu? I don't know. It's one of those two. Right, keyboard, 0. Now, this isn't a rubbish game. If someone tunes in now and says it's the stinkers, they think, why is Nick saying the Spy Hunter is a stinker? Well, you could tell them. Left is O, right is P, up is Q. Down is A. Now, I won't put spacebar as fire because that's also pause and that's going to cause problems. Happy with those? I sure am, buddy. Expert or novice? Well, I think we know. N is for Nick and it's also for novice. Right, let's speed it now. I'm out of my van. Right. Turbo. Right, let's go. We're not messing around here. Get out of the way, everyone. We're speeding along. We're an expert at this game. Through here. We're doing maximum speed. These blue cars don't seem to want to die. How comes I haven't died so far? Perhaps going quick is the right thing. Right, here we go. Zipping along. Avoid the red cars. Actually, I think I'm a bit too cautious in this game normally. I normally go a bit too slow. Now I'm going full speed. I seem to be a hell of a lot better. It's a game I've also reviewed on the Game Boy Advance. Get out of the way. Get out of the way, Roadhog. Get. You've got no place on the road. Right, okay, right. Whoa. Right, there's my support vehicle. Well, it was. I don't know where it's gone. There's an option there to have gone into the boats, which we maybe have to do. Good evening, newcomers to the chat. Glad you could make it there. We're all having a little bit of fun. If you haven't subscribed already and like what you're seeing, then please consider doing so we can get the numbers up and so I could look like a big shot. Hooray! Right, I'm going to look like a big shot and go up this. Oh, look at that. Right, let's get up here. Oops, I think I've messed this up. Oh, I've messed it up. I needed to get into the water there. Yeah, did you ever complete this game? I think I might have asked this before. Is it completable? Does it just go on forever and a day? It's sort of like a time that goes down as well, so perhaps you can't complete it. But it's good to have a break from those terrible games, isn't it, really? Stunt car, no, not stunt car. Oh, look, now I haven't got a missile here, so I'm going to have to just try my luck and try and avoid getting hit by this thing. Normally you'd pick up a missile from your support vehicle. Get out of the way, helicopter face. Oh, dear. I don't think I can destroy it without the missile. Oh, dear, and he's destroyed me. 35 viewers, that's good. Turbo Sprint, that was... Oh, look at that, that was unfair. That was so unfair. Stunt, Spy Hunter. Why do I keep calling this Stunt Car Racer? Stunt Car Racer is brilliant, but this is Spy Hunter, where we're hunting a spy, I'd imagine. Although you never do quite see it there. This is the stinker stream, but this game is not a stinker. Right, here we go. Tend to do a stream Monday and Tuesday. We might do more, time permitting, but I need to test it. It all depends on what the popularity is, whether you like it or you don't like it. Here we go, right, okay. Thank you to the super chat so far. That is most helpful. Thank you very much. Good stuff, right, okay. Now, you're seeing quite, I've mentioned it before, but people are the first time viewing this. We are on 360p. Hopefully it's coming out okay your side, but eventually I want to upgrade the screen, although it is acceptable at the moment for what we're doing. We're having a bit of fun, so we've got a bit more graphics around it, and we see things like how many people are watching. There's like widgets you can buy for that sort of thing. Oh, look at that car, and various other bits and pieces. Make it look a bit professional. Hooray, Nick Professional. What's going on there then? Well, it might happen. Oh, there's a bit of smoke I can do there. Oops, I've frozen it. Oh, I've hit the freeze button there. See, that's why I tend not to have the same button for freeze. Whoa. Right, for fire and to freeze. Thank Dave. There's another £2 coming. Thank you, Dave. Most appreciated, sir. So we're cooking on gas. We're cooking on gas. It's like tipping a busker. If you see a busker in the street and you like his tune, throw some money in his hat. There we go. And the song I'm singing at the moment is Spy Hunter. Hello there, Richard. Nice to see you. To see you nice, in the sake of sounding like Bruce Forsyth. Good game, good game. Well, I've got into the water here, which is good. Nice stream there. We're in the desert. I presume no, it can't be the desert. Cause famously, there's no rivers in the desert unless you're looking at the Nile. That goes through some pretty arid territory, doesn't it? Really. Get round that rubber duck. Oh, there was an option there to get back on the road that maybe we should have taken. Right. Oh, dearie me. Dearie me. Whoa. Okay. So today is Tuesday, which I'm sure you knew. Tomorrow will be Wednesday, which I'm sure you knew that as well. Then halfway through the week we'll be there. Tomorrow there's a homebrew ZX Spectrum video going up on the channel. I can't quite remember what it is, but members will know what that is because if you're a member, then you get a members video showing you what's happening in the next week. Hurrah! Good stuff. I can't remember. I might have to ask them what I'm doing. Right. And we're back into the car. Right. Good. So that was a good watery adventure. We're back here firing at this blue car. Oh, it's a red one coming up to us. I think the idea is you're not supposed to hit the blue car and the yellow bikes because they lose points. They're innocent pedestrians. All we're supposed to be doing is... let's get a weapon. All we're supposed to be doing is killing the red car. So there's a missile there. So... if the helicopter turns out again, oh no! Why didn't you tell me the bridge was out? Thanks for putting up the lyrics, Jason. Yeah, okay, right. Nothing for a pair. Why did they always change the card when they got an 8 or something? I remember when we live streamed this before. I can't seem to make the game restart. Oh, there we go. I've made it restart. I'm lying again. Right, we'll have one more go on this one, and then we'll get back into the rubbish games because that's what we want to see, isn't it? Is it? Is it? I don't know. I play the rubbish games, so you don't have to. That's a catchphrase, isn't it? Really. Now. You know, it is good seeing the good games. I thought Outrun was going to be a good game we reviewed on the channel a little while ago. Although the music was good on that, a good game it was not because it did slow down when there's a lot of obstacles on the screen. So I would have been disappointed. But the music was brilliant. But there's very few good versions of Outrun about. Nintendo DS has got a good version. Game Boy Advance was pretty good, and Sega Mega Drive was good as well. But for some reason, a lot of the 8-bit ones just didn't cut the mustard. Yeah. Quality evening fun. Thank you, Greg. Much appreciated there. Good. As I say, I'd like to do a few more of these, but it's just getting the time. At the moment, we're just doing ZX Spectrum ones, but, you know, we can diversify. So tell your friends and all that sort of stuff. Broom. Right. Right. The reviews on the rubbish games are funny. I think it's because I get frustrated. And I know this channel I don't do swearing, right? Because I try and make it PG friendly, so you won't see me do any swearing beyond the words heck and nincompoop. So it's always a struggle like then. It's always a struggle to keep it clean, and it will be clean. So if you've got kids and trying to get them into 8-bit gaming, my channel I can guarantee you will be as safe as houses. As long as you don't look at the videos Grand Theft Auto 5, but we don't do them anymore. And it's not me swearing in that one, it's the characters wandering around. But any of these classic 8-bit ones, that's good. There was I did review a game once called Rockstar Ate My Hamster, and there was some page 3 going on there. I had to censor that, so I put a picture of my own face strategically over it. People thought that was a little bit ruder, but you know, I did my best with it, and I had to review it 'cause it's such a good game. Rockstar Ate My Hamster. Yeah, I don't think many kids would enjoy it, but sometimes you get them. If you've got young kids, I see pictures on Twitter where the parents are trying to get their kids to 8-bit gaming. So sometimes you see it, and if they want to be convinced, well, I'll give it a shot and try and convince them. But yeah, a lot of them haven't got the patience there. I think what would have turned a lot of kids off nowadays is the length of time it took to load with the game not necessarily working. Nowadays with emulation, at least we've got that out the way. So that's something then, isn't it, really? Oh, I've got a roadblock. So I'm in the desert stage. What colour does it go next? Yeah, right. I think we've been playing this game the longest, and it's not surprising, really, is it, compared to that? So this isn't a stinky game. This is a good game. Just to recap. Right. Boom. Okay. Right. Now whoa. I'll tell you how I get all the kids interested in this channel. I should use that app I was talking about before to make myself really look like young. It's quite disturbing, that app, so perhaps I won't do it. It probably won't reflect well on me. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Channel Faz. Look at that. Wonderful stuff. Thank you. Oh, that's a big difference there. So, 3 of you. Thank you to people who have noted in the super chats there. As I say, I try and make light of it, but that does help a great deal. And you get your name fly up on the screen there, up the top of the chats, whoever is the highest. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right, was the bridge out? I think I should have gone in the water then, shouldn't I? No, we got away with that. So make a mental note. We need to get into the bridge, we're into the water next. There's a big green car. Yes, okay. There should have been a Spy Hunter 2, shouldn't there? I think it would have sold Spy Hunter 2. On the Commodore Amiga, it didn't quite make it. Come on. There we go. It didn't quite make it onto the Commodore Amiga, but there is a game called Major Motion, which it tries to be. It tries to be Spy Hunter as much as it possibly can. It doesn't do a bad job, to be honest with you. When I reviewed it, I liked it. A few people didn't like it, but check that out if you've got time. If you haven't already. Major Motion. It's not a cool name, is it, compared to Spy Hunter? There's enough hunting going on. I'll tell you what a good game is with the word hunter in it, is the Amiga game called Hunter. well done. Right, round that rubber duck, right. So, I can't spend too long in here because we all desperately want to play EastEnders, don't we? We do desperately want to play it. EastEnders, people that are not in the UK, is a soap opera that used to be on that 4 times a week, but they've run out of episodes now because of the coronavirus. It's set in the East Ends, they talk a little bit like me, and basically they have arguments all the time about everything. It's a top show. It's pretty stupid. It's not supposed to be stupid, but I find it a bit stupid. But it's not going to be on until September now because they've run out of episodes. So we're going to have to play the game instead. Right, back out here. I didn't think I was going to survive as long as I am doing on this one. Right, take that bike out of the way. Sorry, sir. He's learnt his lesson. When I did a revisited video of Turbo Outrun, talking about Outrun before, I did intend to do Outrun Europa as well, but it was so bad. It was so bad that Turbo Outrun that I didn't want to do it. The Atari 800 used to take 20 minutes plus to load. Is that true, Jason? That's remarkable. I've been mucking about with an emulator called Stella recently, Atari 2600. So, you know, that's the thing. I might be able to do live streaming from there. A Hollyoaks game in 8-bit. I think we need higher density on that. In that Hollyoaks show, there's no one bad looking in that show. Only models are allowed to live there, aren't they? Right. So let's get back into stinker territory with. This game is a real stinker. I don't know how long I'll be playing this one. We're going to go into a Grand Prix game. Turbo Outrun was good on the Commodore 64. You're right there. Yeah, very low baud rate for Atari. Well, that's good. That gives us a chance. Now we're going to play a Grand Prix game, which is the worst Grand Prix game I've ever played because it's so unfair. It's so unrelenting on the collision detection. It's called Grand Prix Driver, right? And the keys are very odd as well on this one. I think cap shift is one of the keys. Let me look down on it. Yeah, control and Z, they're the weirdest keys ever for left and right. And also spacebar and symbol shift. Oh, I'm not going to be able to get the hang of this. We'll go on this briefly, but this is an absolutely terrible game. You might disagree. Let me know. My gameplay is not going to be the greatest here. Oh, look, there's the keys there. Look, cap, shift, and Z. Right, who would... You can't change these keys. Cap, shift, and Z. Who would select those? Only a nincompoop. Why not O and P? The brakes are symbol shift. Y, and the space bar is accelerate. I mean, what was... They're on the same row. Is that right, James? Maybe that's why they did it. But, yeah. Oh, that's why then. You've told me. That's why. But, again, I'm against having cap, shift as a controller thing. But anyway, we're on keys. Right. So here we are. We're accelerating away. Does it look like a Formula 1 car? Now, you'll soon see the problem with this. Oh yeah, I should warn you as well. If you suffer from... I should have said before. Look away if you suffer from fits or have struggled with the colours. I'll tell you when you can look back, right? Because, you know, it's not great. Look, I mean, how far... We was nowhere near that car that time, was we? We was nowhere near that car. Now, check the collision detection, right? Right, it's slowed down. Come... Is there any way? Is there something I'm missing here? Is there any way at all I'm getting past any of these cars? It's a very narrow road. Right, accelerate, slow down. Right, left, accelerate, slow down. It's ridiculous. I think when I reviewed this, I was ranting and raving beyond what I can actually do. And, you know, to play this game and not swear, I guarantee you, any review where there's a commentary on this game, there will be swearing in it. So, you know, it was remarkable not having to do so. Now, I think I've got a poke for Infinite Lives, which I can try and put on here. IGN 10 out of 10, where I don't know about that. I think you might be having a little game with me. So I'll try a cheat to see if it works, but I don't know if it will. If it don't work, well, it's not the end of the world, because as I say, I wasn't planning to stay here. But in a stinker stream, it deserved to come to this as King of the Stinkers. If it was in the Jungle Book, it'd be called I'm the King of the Stinkers, a stinking VIP. I've reached the bottom and I've got to stop because I'm in misery. Right. Right. I think I've written down the wrong poke. Let's type it in. Let's type this other one in, which I've got as reserve. Oh, you, I want to be like you, Scooby-Dooby-Doo-Wah. Oh, we won't worry about the poke. Let's just have a few goes, but we pretty much know what's going to happen over and over and over and over and over and over again here. I don't know, back in the day, I don't know, I think I might review this a few, whoops, we don't want that happening. I think back in the day, I hit the Windows button. Yeah, kaboom, kaboom, hiss, kaboom, splat, kapowie. Back in the day, right, you can still look away from the screen there. I mean, I'm nowhere near that car. I mean, I'm supposed to position it. I don't think even with a poke you can do this. The poke's not working anyway, but it's not making a blind bit of difference. I mean, how far? I'm about 20 metres away. Can you imagine the Formula 1 2020 that come out on the PlayStation 4, right? What's going to come out? Can you imagine if the collision detection like this? There'll be absolute outrage. I mean, I was past that car then, doesn't it? It turned into a big souffle or scrambled eggs. I was past that car. I was down past it and super past it. You know, right. Well, I think we'll do one last go. This has been written by Chris Webber. It's by Britannia Software, as you can read there, so blame them, and come out in 1983. I don't think playtesting did exist in 1983, Jason. I mean, it's a similar time, wasn't it, to checkered flag, pole position. I mean, to bear in mind as well, people would have to sit on their computer and wait for this to load first of all. And the frustration they would have had here. Now, the graphics down the bottom there, those boxes, they might give us some indication when to actually... I mean, I don't know why I'm even trying now. They would give you some indication of when to actually go past. Right, let's go... I mean, I was just about to pull left or right then, and you know, terrible game. You're quite right, Bonehead. I mean, the game is impossible, isn't it? It's impossible to pass them. Right, go left or right. Let's go right. I mean, what was wrong with that? What was wrong with that? I was sort of like past the game, and the cars do not look like Formula 1 cars, do they? They do not look like Formula 1 cars at all. Right. All you can do is laugh, isn't it, really? All you can do is laugh. If Chris Webber is watching this live stream, which I think is unlikely, I mean, can you think of a worse... I mean, I know we played Grid Start on the Commodore Amiga, which weren't great, and there was a few other ones which are awful, but can you think of a game that's worse than this driving-wise? I mean, you're quite right, Dave. The cars need to be lots smaller than they actually are. I mean, few of you disagree with me that some of the other games are stinkers, but I think Auf Wiedersehen Pet, you didn't disagree there, and no one's going to disagree here. Grand Prix Driver. I think when I reviewed this, I put on the thumbnail a picture of Lewis Hamilton with his head in his hands. I didn't consult him; he might love the game, but I think it's an accurate reflection of that. I mean, how much would this have cost back in the day? I do not know. But I would actually, I said Jack and the Beanstalk, didn't I? Right at the start, was the worst game I've ever played. But I think Grand Prix Driver is probably worse. If you had that as a Christmas compilation, you certainly wouldn't have been happy with that, would you? In your Christmas stocking. What have I got for Christmas? Well, we've got you some great presents. We've got your Jack and the Beanstalk, Battle of the Toothpaste Tubes, Auf Wiedersehen Pet, and Grand Prix Driver. Are they the ones you wanted? No, I wanted Manic Miner, Horace and the Spiders, Horace Goes Skiing, and Spy Hunter. Oh, right, well, we thought you said something else. Right, okay. So, we're going to be playing now a game based on a Postman. There was a trilogy of games. $6.95. Well done for checking, 73 Fugs. $6.95. My voice went a bit high then. Anyway, we're going to be playing a game based on a Postman. These were a trilogy of games. The first game wasn't too bad. The second game was okay. And the third game was horrendous. You might have guessed what the game is already, but it's based loosely on a guy that's a postman called Clifton, who works in a fictional place of Greendale. Yes, you've got it. It's Postman Pat, but his black and white cat is not in this one. And curiously enough, the show Postman Pat was based in a village. They seem to have lost sight that this is a village in this one, and it seemed to be set in a city. So I think the Postman Pat license, which must be worth billions, was slapped on right near the end of it. I think it was like an afterthought. Now, why can't I find Postman Pat? There he is, Postman Pat 3. Right. There might be some music in this, there might not. I don't think there is any music, right? So, basically, like Paperboy, you've got to deliver parcels there, and the vehicle quite often gets stuck on the scenery. This is by Alternative Software in 1992. Thank you, Julie, much appreciated. Another cool sticker goes down. So thank you everyone that's used the Snapchat, I always keep calling it Snapchat, Super Chat feature. I ain't got time for Snapchats. Ugh. Right, okay, thank you for using the Super Chat. Thank you, Julie, and everyone else there as your name flies up on the screen. Hurrah! Hurrah, hurrah. Check out Julie's blog, everyone. I quite often retweet that on my stream there. Njenkin7 Nick. Check that out. Lots of good articles, really well written, and really takes you back as well. So, fantastic blog to read. Right, so Postman Pat 3. So, the controls on this are I-O, E-I-E-I-O like the farmer, Q and A, I think it's space bar to fire, right? Listen to the music. People have been saying that I should do another dance video, but it's selecting the music to dance to. Could I do a dance video to this? Bom bom bom. Postman Pat and his black and white cat. Ooh, everyone. No, I won't make you sing the song. You won't see many streams where you're listening to Postman Pat. So if you're away from your family a bit in the house, when you get back, you say, what have you been doing for the last 2 hours? Well, I was singing Postman Pat to this guy on the internet. What? Yeah, anyway, start an easy game. Right, so this is when the game falls apart. Is it a van or is it a big square? The controls are not very responsive, and a spacebar is to deliver the parcels whenever you see a number. It's terrible. It moves very, very slow. It sort of like controls it. Hello, Custado. GTA, what? Oops. Yeah, it moves very slow. Sometimes the thing's not responsive at all. It's like it's lagging in the same room that I'm actually in. You're right, Asimov. This is the worst Postman Pat game. The graphic down the bottom's good, isn't it? Right, we need to deliver to number 7, as you can see there. Missed. Missed. Right, I think they've ordered from Amazon. And this is the worst delivery to service ever. I hope it's not fine China. Right, number 9 done. We've got to go for the time runs out there as well. Oh, look at that. It gets stuck a lot. What's that car zigzagging all over the road? We're going past a garage. We've missed the delivery there. I'll have to leave one of those, you know, one of those things you get. We tried to deliver, but you were out. Yeah, of course you did. Yeah, I've been in all day. If you've been in all day because of the lockdown, well, there you go. Hello to the 40 viewers, and thank you for keeping me posted, Gumdio. You're right, Asimov, it is a Paperboy concept, but not done quite as well. See, look, I've lost 2 lives quite quickly there. It's such an unfair stinker game, and we're playing stinkers today. There is Paperboy 2. I can't remember if that's a stinker or not. I like Paperboy 1. I think it was okay, Paperboy 2, from my memory. So we might have to catch up with that on a future live stream. But if, as usual, if you like this game, because you don't have to agree with me, if you like this game, then let me know. There might be something that you saw that I didn't. But whereas I quite like the first one, hi there, Tom. Nice to see you. Hope you're having a good evening, sir. Hope you're having a good evening. We've still got quite a lot of fun to have on the live stream, although the time does tend to go rather quickly. Thanks to you with all your cool comments. Milky, let's have a look at that one. Right. Oh, look at that head-on collision. Good. So let's steer this thing to superstardom. Okay. I was reading, because I'm still learning about live streaming. I think it's the 7th one we've done. We've still got some time to come up. And I was reading there that they said when you start doing live streaming, what you should aim for is 3 to 4 hours. Well, that's a long time, isn't it, really? I think it works okay with 2 hours at the time being, unless it's 3 to 4 hours what I should be doing. I don't know. I mean, I could probably go for a bit longer, but you've probably got other stuff to do, like the washing up and feeding yourself and not singing the Postman Pat song all day. Postman Pat and his black and white cat. Right, yeah. So we had fun on Monday. We've had fun on Tuesday. Have a nice cup of tea. You've completed day 1. Well, what do you know? What do you know? They do like the milk crates. Right, so this is the excitement as a kid, seeing what colour the next level was. And it's white, but, it's not much more fun. Can we crash into that, or is that a bomb? No, I think that was another parcel. Right, deliver to number 4. We delivered 2 parcels to them. One went wildly into the back garden. I would normally miss EastEnders, Costado, but EastEnders isn't on, I've been told, until September. There. Anyway, anyone can fall in love. Sod EastEnders. You're quite right, Dave. Sod EastEnders. I need to get away from these soaps, so it's probably no bad thing it's off the TV. I'll go cold turkey and start shaking backward and forward for a bit, and then I'll probably be cured. Game over, dudes. I think the omnibus used to be on a Sunday, didn't it? I don't think it's on anymore. Let's have a go. Now, Jess's cat doesn't feature in this, and Jess's cat doesn't feature in this, and he never gets out the van once. The only time you'll see Postman Pat Clifton, is down in that graphic below. Otherwise, you'll never see him. So hopefully you're keeping up with the speed of this game. It's moving across lightning fast, like one of the modern day Need for Speed games. You can never upgrade your car. You're just controlling this big, postage stamp. It might be a car. It might be actually, there's 2 pillows on it at the bottom. It's a double bed. Postman Pat has put wheels on a double bed, and he's throwing parcels either side. It is definitely a double bed. Or is it an upside down mouse? Well, anyway, it's definitely not a van. That is for sure. Right. Postman Pat don't respect the rules. You're quite right. Dirty Den DLC. That would be quite good. Right. See, that guy's all over the road. Right, I should deliver to number 12. They've ordered something important. There you go. There's your pot noodle. He can eat again. Right, across the road. There's no traffic lights here. Let's go across here. Past that, whatever that is in the road. Someone's left lots of sharp pyramids in there. Not sure who that was. Right. Here you go, number 15. Hopefully I get a Christmas tip here. I think I deserve one, don't I, for such expert driving. Right, okay, now it's easy to lose lots of lives quickly. Right, let's go. Speed across. I'm like Postman Pat's idea of driving the van is a bit like Horace goes skiing, where he's on one side of a busy road and just tries to dance across. Yeah. Julie, well, I can only imagine the lyrics to that song, Julie. Right. We're going to have a nice cup of tea in a minute. We need to. Day 1. I've often wanted to be a post. When I was a paper boy, I thought it'd be good. Oh, we've missed the delivery number 24. I thought it'd be a good idea to be a postman, but the opportunity never come around, and I joined a bank instead. But I would have liked being a postman, I think, except when Christmas, when it got really heavy. The car got stuck on the pavement there. I think it's got very small wheels. Yeah. Thanks, Costado. That's a good comment. Good. Right. Postman Pat never gets out of the van or shoots anyone, Tom. I don't know. I would say it's a waste of a license, but kids that are a fan of the stop motion show Postman Pat would not find any resemblance. Would not find any resemblance between the show and this game whatsoever. But anyway, I hope you like looking at it. I'm sure you're all going to track it down, aren't you? The Postman Pat trilogy. So forget about the Lord of the Rings trilogy, the Star Wars trilogy. Well, it used to be an Indiana Jones trilogy before they made those other ones. Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull thing. What's going on there? Actually, that reminds me of Indiana Jones. There's a few ZX Spectrum games, isn't there, with Indiana Jones? I think they're on the list to cover, but I've never got round to covering them. Are there any good, those Indiana Jones games? Let me know, because I don't know. I think there's Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis, I think. Indiana Jones and the Eternal Machine. Indiana Jones and the Malfunctioning Refrigerator. I think I might have made that one up. Indiana Jones and the Haunted Egg Whisk. You make up your own Indiana Jones games in the side, and any coders watching can use those for ideas, because the Spectrum is mega weird. Yeah. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Did that come out on the Atari 2600? Well, I might have to track that one down. I'm still learning about Atari 2600 games. There's River Raid, isn't there? That's a good game. Jungle something or other. Yeah. Anyway, so we will be revisiting some of those, I think. Right, I need to get a move on here before I run out of tea. Because running out of tea is the worst enemy, the worst thing you can do as a postman. Well, oh, look at that. I've hit spikes. Curses. Right, now, after this game, we will be playing EastEnders, which we sort of like mentioned in the comments in our crazy chat. So if you want to try and work out what to do in EastEnders, because I never worked out what to do, then that might be helpful for you to be a big clever clogs. But even, I think I might have, oh dear, look at that. I might have read the instructions a few times, but still make no tale of it. You might have a better there. Indiana Jones and the Slippery Cornetto. That's a good one, Tom. What would happen in that movie, the Slippery Cornetto? That could be interesting. Yeah, right. Maelstrom on the Spectrum. Yeah, Dixon's. Good. Right, game over, which is pretty lucky. What a tune! Yeah, so I said before that people, well, I say people, probably about 3 people said they want another dance video. The dance video I did was just to cheer up the troops. It was a bit of a random thing, and it went down quite well, so I might do another one. The problem with those is you've got to try and pick a bit of music that you're not going to hit with a copyright strike for. So I picked game music last time. The game music from Kid Chaos was pretty good. I don't think I could dance to Postman Pat. Can you imagine a high tempo dancing to Postman Pat? Maybe not. Have I delivered a package to Larry Bundy? I don't think I have. I don't think that got through the machine. Right, Postman Pat and his black and white cat. Right, EastEnders now, and already I'm a little bit scared. No, the controls are AS. This game is really bad. It makes Jack and the Beanstalk look good, but the saving grace on it is back in the day I never bought this game. I wasn't into, although I like EastEnders, I wasn't into it enough to buy it on a computer game. It's going to play the theme music to EastEnders, which is probably the best bit of it. It's by Mason Software in 1987, right? So, AS left and right. Get my finger on there. W and Z are up and down, and spacebar is jump. So they're all in the corner. Right, hello Bigfoot. Bigfoot ooh. I often thought I'd find Bigfoot, and there you are. So hello Bigfoot-oo, Bigfoot-oo. Good, right, okay. Yeah, it has a horrendous looking baby, and I think anyone can fall in love, but not with this game. Right, so here's a character. I don't know which character in EastEnders there is. There was one called Lofty. Thank you, Chrono Baggy. Another super chat, and I'm just going to look at your sticker. Hey you, with glasses on. Hey you. Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Right, each one of these boxes, there is I think, a room. I don't know what's going on here, but I think the phone might ring soon. I don't know. Right, space bars to use stuff. No. So if you know what's going on, I don't know. I believe this bit is Albert Square. Let's get out of here. Right, so that was exciting. I don't know. The phone's ringing now, isn't there? Right, get on the phone. Maybe we need to get through. Right, the phone's ringing. Hello? Now, what does that mean? Now, we've answered the phone. Now what? Oh, look at that. We've got... Right, okay. What's going on now? Right, okay, so I'm controlling that T thing. Right, okay, so now we need to get to that house, I think. This is exciting stuff. Right, I've got the house. Now, that didn't seem to do anything. So maybe I need to get to that guy up there somehow. Maybe it's a taxi. That's it. It's a taxi rank. This is the taxi rank. I finally worked out what to do because there's a thing called Ozcabs. So we need to pick up this person here, and I think take it to the. I don't know. He's probably not. He's probably not going to get in. He's probably not going to get in, is he? Hello, I'm here. No. Oh, I don't know. He's not getting in. He's not getting in the taxi. I think we might have to reset this person. He's not getting in the taxi anytime soon. Right. Let's go round. Let's go round this way. I mean, I was just across there. He ordered a taxi, and because I weren't right at his feet. So if you like controlling the big letter T round a maze, that's probably a good thing to do. Who's bored of this game? Me, certainly. Right. Oh, it's not letting me get out. Oh, let me out of here. So this is all the fun of EastEnders. I'm a first-time Uber driver. Put the brakes on. Oh, look, shut up. Someone take that phone off the hook. Someone take that phone off the hook. I'm going to have to reset this to get out of here, aren't I? Because the controls are so fiddly-iddly. Just, oh, look at that. The roads of the roads of London have never been this tight. It's like I don't know. It's like some small towns in Italy or somewhere like that. I can't get up there. Right, come on. I'm gonna run out of petrol before I get to this fella. Right. Oh God, this is the worst. This is the worst game. Answer the phone, someone. I'm busy. Oh, I still haven't picked him. Right, I've picked him up now. Who's excited about this? I'm super excited. Right, let's reload the game. I ain't got time to go all the way and pick him back up again. I lost patience there. Right. Don't go into that. Don't go into. So this is a thing to you. Never pick up the phone. Whenever you pick up the phone, it's always bad news. Right. Don't pick up the phone. Right. Right. We've lesson learned. Take him to the square. Right. Right. So now we're in the gardens. This is exciting because what we have to do. We have to these rose bushes are growing, and we have to cut them like that. And if they grow up to the top of the screen, there we go. So that's exciting. We cut that rose bush. So this is all the fun. This is all the fun of cutting plants. Yeah. So if you always wondered what cutting plants was like. I mean, some people from computer games want to be a Formula 1 driver. Some people want to be an astronaut. It's all about aspirations, isn't it? And some people want to know what it's like to cut the stems off roses. And, you know, why? You can say why over and over again. Let's try and get out of here if it lets me get out. You see up flashing there is a brown. I think that means we have to feed milk to a... Oh, look, I tried to get out then. I tried to get out, but it put me back in here. Oh, man. This is a terrible game. Feed me, Seymour. Feed me. Right, okay, so... Let's go this way. Right, now we got to feed the baby. Right? Right. Oh, God. Look at that baby. That's the ugliest baby you've ever seen. Right, I think spacebar. Now... Oops, I went out. No, don't answer the phone. The phone is bad news. I don't know why we exited it there. That's the baby. Alan Titchmarsh is turning in his grave. You're right there, Costado. Is it Dot? It might. No, Dot's not like that. Mind you, it's a pretty big baby, isn't it? It is a pretty big baby. He's a baby. He's a baby. Down, down, down. From Shooting Stars. Why can't I pick the bottle up? Well... maybe it's probably better. There used to be a way you can just go down here, you hit spacebar, it goes blue, and then you pick it up. Oh, the milk, I need to wait for the milk to fill up. Right, okay. So the milk's now full up. Right, so can I pick this thing up? Right, I'm picking it up now. Feed it to the baby. Oh well, how do we get out of here? I mean, I think if you feed the baby, it stops crying, or at least doing what it is doing, unless it's Dot Cotton. I mean... Where's the parents when this is all going on? Where's the parents? What's going on? Is it King Kong baby? What is happening? What is happening here? And I don't know the way to get out. So basically, yeah. What's happening there? Right. 5 minutes in, score 0. Yeah, this is the stinker stream this time. We've been avoiding covering stinker games for a very good reason. Which rooms haven't we been into? We haven't been into... you might have noticed I did a sneaky reset here. Let's go into this room. Don't answer the phone at all costs. Right, here. Right, now what's this about? It's about bananas, potatoes, cabbages, and I think we're in the mini-mart. Anyway, we don't want to be in the mini-mart. Right, up and away. Oh, we was there before, wasn't we? We don't want to go there. What's up here? That's the laundrette. Now, I don't know what we need to do in the laundrette. Yeah. So, obviously, stuff happens in this game. It's all related to the telephone. You have to pick up the telephone at the right time. If you don't, you're left wandering around like a nincompoop, wondering what's going on. But if any of you owned this game back in the day, let me know. The washing machines are as big as a person, so I could probably put myself in and wash my clothes without having to take them off, which would be quite useful. Don't you do that at home. Right, so there's a basket. What do we do with that? We put it in the washing machine. That's what you do you? I'm lost. I'm lost for words. I'm lost for words. Right, okay. So, I think it's time for another stinker now. I think you've had... Someone get that phone. I think it's enough. Well done, Jason. Well done. It's I think it's time to play something else. So apologies to the people that wanted to see a complete walkthrough of EastEnders. I know there must have been a lot of you there which are thinking, yes, we're now going to see a really cool walkthrough of EastEnders. Yeah. Anyway, there's bad games and there's worse games. So away we go. Next, we're going to look at a game involving a cartoon duck. It's not the first well, there was two in the series. We're looking at the second one. It's a vampire duck, and in the cartoon it was based off. It was voiced by David Jason, not Jason David. I think you've guessed it already. It's Count Duckula 2. Yes. Now, these graphics are good at the start, which make you think this is going to be a good game, right? Count Duckula 1 was okay. Yeah. Tom, I have done an EastEnders review quite some time back. It's, God knows, I'm having flashbacks now, but God knows what happened there. So, Count Duckula 2 was published by Alternative Software in 1992, and to my knowledge, I think the keys are 1, 2, 4, and 5, I think. Enter to start, right. So now you need timing. Now look at this thing. It moves like a pig. Right, 5 you can shoot stuff, 4 is jump, and this game is all about getting the timings right. Okay. So what was this game like on the NES? Was it better than this? I played it on the Amiga as well. To be honest with you, it was probably worse on the Amiga than it is here. No, okay, right. We don't want to bump into stuff. Oops. Shoot. Right, 4 is jump. And oh, there we go. So we got over that bit. Avoid the jack-in-the-box. So as you can see, it's not moving particularly brilliant. Right. Let's jump on there. Right. Now, ledges will disappear. We've got to jump on them before the next one disappears, if you know what I mean, right? Actually, there's games that stink a lot more than this. Why am I liking this now? I don't know. But at the time when I reviewed it, I did remember it as a stinker. Right. Right. Yeah, so all of these games we've looked at in the stream are games that we've already reviewed on the channel. Hooray! Good stuff. Right. Now, I need to... There we go. So long, teddy bear. Let's shoot him just for good measure. Ha ha ha. Tough luck. No one escapes the vampire duck thing. Right, now what? Okay, now. Jump onto there. The ledges are going to gradually disappear. Right, can we make it across there? I'm not sure we can. No, we don't. And he goes falling to his death. Like all ducks. You know, I might be wrong, I thought that ducks could fly. Would it be probably better for the duck to sort of like fly? Fly, duck, fly. The Danger Mouse. I haven't reviewed Danger Mouse yet. There's a couple of Danger Mouse games, isn't there, really? I think they're on the list to cover. So we certainly need to look at them at some stage. Good, that's him done. Oh, no. Have we got across? Oh, why did I die? I fell on a jack in the box. Yeah. Yeah, the jack in the boxes will kill you here. But I think what's bad about this game is there's no sound, is there? There's no sound going on at all. Admittedly, this is being played the 48k version, so the 128k might have a bit of sound about the place. Come on, where's this Sister Sledge ledge turning up? Right, next one, please. I need another one. Drop down there. We need another ledge. Is it going to give me another ledge? Yes, it is. And that'll do us, so we're across. Good, right, so I thought it was all set in a toy box round. And no phones ringing in this one, that's for sure. Are you missing the phone ringing, Bigfooto? Yeah, well, you know. I say I'll never come back to EastEnders again, but you never know. There is a chance that I might do. I'm dictated by you guys, really. Whatever you want, I'll try and do it. Unless the game don't load, I need to jump off this soon. It's all going to be dope. Oh, whoa. I think we're okay. Jump to that one. Now, please, another ledge, please turn up, or we're going to fall to our death. That would do. Jump on him. Take that, buddy. Oh, I've got no bullets left. Right, so we can jump over him, perhaps. Good. Good. So that's another screen done. And now we're off to whatever this is. I think we need to drop down here and not drop off it. Right. A duck is like the female version of the bird, isn't it? I mean, it should be. I always say this. It should be a drake. Away we go. I made that look quite easy. Right, now is it going to start tricking? We want you. It says there. It looks like a vampire ghost duck. Oops, that you shouldn't have done that, Nick. You shouldn't have done that. Right, come on, get on this ledge. I think we're supposed to be collecting the corn as well, because as you know, all vampires like corn. The animation is terrible. You're quite right there. It's a stinker of a game. It stinks. I think we need to jump up as the ledge goes up. Oh, look at this. Now, I think in its defence, you've got an infinite amount of lives here. So it's trying to prolong the agony for as long as it possibly can, I think. It's trying to prolong it. Oh. Game over. Oh, we didn't have infinite lives. Maybe it was a time thing. It's not Donald Drake, Daffy Drake. They should all be like that. So we played Spy Hunter before we went through a load of rubbish games. We've just looked at the next set of rubbish games. Grand Prix Driver, which I think we can all agree was pretty poor. The collision detection of that was awful from Britannia Software in 1983. Then we dived into Postman Pat 3 by Alternative Software in 1992, and that moved very, very slow. It was like a slow-moving version of, well, the idea of Paperboy, wasn't it, really? And EastEnders from Mason Software in 87. God knows what was going on there. I had to reset it a few times. You go into random rooms. Sometimes you find a massive baby, and I don't know what that baby's up to. That was in 1987. And then we looked at Count Duckula 2. Right, so I think we deserve to look at a decent game now, don't we? So let's dive in there. Let's look at a favourite of mine. Sometimes I'm good at it, sometimes I'm not. So let's have a quick look at Horace and the spiders. I can't remember what the keys are. Right, okay. Oh, that's it. Right. Now let's jump across here. You all remember this one, don't you? Written by William Tang. Good old Horace. We deserved this, didn't we? So you can't look at bad games the whole time. We need a bit of respite here. So what I would say as well, thank you to everyone that's come by the stream. It is most appreciated. I try and build up the channel. I try and keep you entertained and try and do what I can to keep a bit of a mixture there. And now we've got the spiders. I'll never grow old of this game, but this bit is a bit like, I suppose, like another arcade game. You need to entice the spiders by punching yourself through this web. They'll come down and fix it. And when they do fix it, you can stamp on them and you can kill the 3 spiders. So it's always 3 stages, this. Don't bump into those spiders. And they're fantastically animated, aren't they, really? Now, once you've gone around the 3 stages quite a lot, because on each stage you get more spiders turn up, I think you can get a maximum of 8 spiders, and it gets really, really hectic there. Okay. Yeah, I know what you're referring to, 73 FUG. There was someone that was using Horace for... Octavius was using quite heavily Horace They're just for skits, and they're totally harmless but someone bought the trademark to Horace, and really they got all their videos taken down, which was ridiculous. I think that worked out in the end, didn't it? But very, very, very silly indeed. Very, very silly. You get some petty people out there, but it's all for fun. Right. Horace is awesome. He is awesome, really. So there's the 3 main games. Hungry Horace, Horace Goes Skiing, and then this Horace and the Spiders. There have been quite a lot of homebrews, including Horace in the Mystic Woods. Horace Goes to the Tower. That was a good one there. And Merry Christmas, Horace. That was a good one, where you run across the tops of trains collecting presents. Thank you, Costado. I will have a pint. Really appreciated, sir. Because as I say, I look at overall what's popular on the channel, and with things like that, I think, yeah, I need to do more live streams. Thank you very much, Costado. Oh, how are you? Are these spiders going to come down? Right. Man. They seem to be a bit shy, don't they, today? Yeah. Yeah, Octavius. Yeah, I felt a bit sorry for her. I mean, it was so unnecessary by that guy. But what I liked about that is the community really got behind her, didn't they? And I think it worked out in the end, didn't it? But it's a lot of hassle, because when you put so much work into your channel and you think there's a chance it could suddenly disappear, that's not what's needed. I was going to stamp on that spider then, but his mate come to help him, which wasn't very good. B. Right, there we go. There we go. Right, I'm not doing a very good job of stamping on these spiders, are they? Normally they come down. I get them quite quickly. I would have had the first one, but you know, right, I'm gonna have to take a few risks, I think, here. Let's do a bit of stamping up here. Right, they must hit that. You're right. It is fantastic AI. Fantastic AI indeed. Right. Is he going to look? They're protecting each other, these 2 spiders. Right. This is very risky. Oh no! Did I get to kill that one? I think it's life for life, isn't it? No, I didn't. It didn't count. Oh man, it didn't count. Oh my word! I had him dead. They're cheating. Maybe right. We've got him this time. You cheaty AI. Right. Yeah, you're right, Tom. You're right. The guy, I humbly agree. The guy on the right side of that is a nincompoop. A big nincompoop, actually, in inverted commas, in massive typeface. Yeah. How did that end anyway? I thought it all worked out in the end, didn't it? Is he still doing it? I mean, I can understand if he was going to release a major game or a massive reboot of Horace, right, with the sort of like strength of Sonic the Hedgehog. I can understand that. But he just bought the rights, didn't he? With no sort of like just to, I don't know, just to try and claim all the YouTube videos. I think that's what happened, wasn't it? Yeah, I feel a bit sorry for the spiders as well, but the one thing to remember in these games is the spiders are evil. They are very evil spiders. They all like that EastEnders game. They love it. It's their favourite game. And also as well, they ate a lot of famous people. You know, when Elvis Presley went missing, the spiders ate him. So, you know, they're evil, evil, evil. Right, 1 spider left. Yeah, she had to take Horace out of the videos. Well, that is a big shame. Now, I think, because we're actually we're playing Horace from a retro game point of view, we're not taking Horace out and using him in something else. Like, I'm not talking to Horace, I'm not using him as a character, it's existing works. So it's a historic review, so who knows these days, but I believe this is fair use, so I think we're okay. But, you know, it's a minefield. It's a minefield what gets taken and what doesn't. Let's move that arrow out of the way, it seems to be on the screen. Right, didn't notice that. Occasionally my mouse pointer gets on the screen, I had to get it off. Right, so, for each level, oh dear, each level they got lower and lower ropes. Elvis, thank you very much. Right, boom. Now, if I can get off this Z, now we got more spiders. There's 4 spiders now. Sometimes when there's 8, it's probably best to cut yourself off, because if you get surrounded by them, you've had it. Oh my word! Look, this is a bit iffy as well. Don't cut yourself up off from the main web, or you'll be waiting for ages for them to fix it. Just want 1 spider to come over here. Oh, look at that. Oh no! I so knew this was going to happen. Jason, you cleaned out your shed today and did the exact same thing to spiders as Horace. Oh dearie me. Well, Hopefully you found Elvis in there as well. So, right, so we're down to 3 spiders. When he's gone, he's gone. This is a most wondrously brilliant game. And he's going to go down the same trap. Oh, dear. I thought he was going to fix the same hole there. Fix that hole. Fix it, sir. Fix it. Oh, look, don't be shy. Fix it. He's going to fix... Oh, look at that. The spider's blind. Spiders have got about 16 eyes, haven't they? So how did he not see that? That was a perfect honey trap. Oh, look at that. That spider's an idiot. He's a nincompoop. Right. He's a bigger nincompoop than that guy that bought the Horace license. Right. That would be a good costume, wouldn't it, to dress up as Horace in Halloween. I don't think too many people would know who you were outside the Spectrum circles, but it'd be a good thing to do. Right, so what's your favourite worst game you played? We could go back into Jack and the Beanstalk for people that have missed it. Do you want to see that or not? Probably not. Yeah, but it's few of you liked it. You said it was good graphics, and wonderfully, I got off the first stage. So you know that was incredible that I got off the first stage of that. But I didn't know what to do when I got to the brickwork, did I? I was just a fool. Right, 3 spiders left. Come, let's get a move on to this thing. So I couldn't leave you just with the stinker games. We looked at Spy Hunter and we looked at Horace as well. Horace is a top dude. I'd never tire of playing this game, ever, I don't think. If you locked me in a room for 2 weeks and also enough food, I could play this forever and ever, and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Oops. I always wondered, look, I always wondered how they program these. Now, is he going to be as shy as his mate? Is he going to get... Look! They don't like that. They know there's something up. What if I go over here? Yes, there we go. I got away from him. Hit the right button. There we go. So that's him taken out. There were some awful Mastertronic games. I mean, that one Droids we looked at, that was by Mastertronics. What were some of the other awful games then? I'll try and add them. Quite often when there's a bad game and I'm no good at it, I can get the commentary on there, so at least we can salvage something. But there's been a few games that I haven't been able to get anything out of. So believe it or not, in my attempt to review him out, and the other one up there, have we got enough time to get him after that thing? Right. Right, 1 spider left. And there he is. He's fallen right into the trap. We can take him out. We're going. I do feel a bit sorry for the spiders as well there. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Retro Rant. We did, yeah, I did stay a long time with that, Auf Wiedersehen Pet. What was your favourite bit of it? Unless you've deleted it from your memory. There was the bricklaying stage. Then there was the stage where you're in a pub trying to get pints. And then there was the other stage where... Oh, my word. And there was the other stage where... I don't know what was happening there. The other stage was... Oh, yeah, you was trying to find your way home, wasn't you? Look, 2 spiders. That was quite good. Boom. There are some quality games. I mean, when I say my favourite games on the ZX Spectrum, it won't be a surprise to you. It's all the classic ones you've heard of. So Manic Miner, Jet Set Willy, Attic Attack, Jetpack, all the Horace games, Commando as well. I had Night Law as well, but I wasn't into it quite as much because it was so difficult. That was good. We've revisited that quite recently, where you control a motorbike over stages, you've got to jump over buses, and also avoid hedgehogs. Yes, I know. You've got to see it to believe it, really. Avoiding hedgehogs and jumping over buses. I've got to sneak it. Yeah, he must go in there. He didn't go in there. Right, I think sometimes you can scare the spiders off if you get a little bit too close. Come across. Right, there we go. We don't want any of his mates to follow him down. We want them to stay up the top. Yeah. Yeah, okay. We did have a review, Tom, of Saberwolf quite recently on the Revisited with a poke on it, but we could do it in the live stream. I didn't complete it, so we could have a look at that. Night Law, you had to avoid lots of stages there. Yeah. Airwolf, I agree with you, Retro Rant. Airwolf is a beauty of a stinker. There's a second one as well, isn't there? Airwolf 2. I think they're both pretty smelly. But I think you've got to play both of them with a poke on to get any decency out of that. Okay. Yeah, the first Spectrum game I played, Grand Duke, thank you for the question, it's a good question, is on the Horizons tape that's come with the Spectrum right early on, and it was Through the Wall, where it's just like a basic Breakout clone, and when a kid was interested in computer programming and stuff, it just showed in the program as well, which is really, really good. Hunchback is, I didn't mind Hunchback, we covered that in another live stream. Was it yesterday or another day? But it was very, very tricky though. There was Hunchback 2 as well, wasn't there? That was quite good. It was like on different levels. Right. Okay. So this is our second time round. Get row there. Yeah, Hunchback 2 was quite good. Cool. I'm going a long way here. Wasn't it going to the next stage? That's testing me. Right. So. Let's wait for all 4 spiders to come across, or we might run out of things. Yeah, Airwolf we need to come at. We could look at Hunchback 2. That's not a stinker in one of the live streams. Chucky Egg 2, I think, was a bit of a stinker, which we haven't looked at. Chucky Egg 1 was absolutely brilliant, and trying to follow that was a bit tricky. Now the web's getting a bit too hectic here. Yeah, now you need a bit of luck here where the spiders are going to go. You could die real quickly here. Right, hopefully that'll keep one of them occupied. Let's do something over here as well. So if they come down, hopefully they won't bother me by going downwards. Oh man, hell's bells. Right, don't fall down here. Jetpack is a brilliant, brilliant, brilliant game. A brilliant game. Horace Goes Skiing is good as well. It was when I thought, because I didn't plan to cover this game, it was a bit of a toss-up whether I loaded Horace Goes Skiing or Horace and the Spiders. This is going to be type for type. Oh! I thought we was going to do it then. But we didn't. One less serum, watch out. Right, so what we got? 1, 2. There's another spider taken care of. What was your first game that you played? Sorry, Grand Duke, was the first one you played? I mean, I think Chucky Egg was an early one we had as well there. But yeah, lots of good time. But I did spend a lot of time with that Horizons tape. I'm trying to think what the first one I played on the Commodore Amiga as well. It come bundled with Shadow of the Beast 2, which also came out on the ZX Spectrum incredibly. There's Days of Thunder, which weren't very good. That also came out on the ZX Spectrum. Nightbreed, which I still need to cover on the ZX Spectrum. I think Back to the Future 2 as well. Pong on the Atari 2600. Yeah, that's a good one. I reviewed a while back Pong on iOS system. That was good to have a look at. It really, really was. Of course, at the time already, the time's been flying like nobody's business. We've already been going 2 hours, but we will finish this one off. He says, right, okay, come on, Spider. Yeah, so thank you. We're not finishing quite yet, but thank you again if I forget. To everyone that's been watching this, have come and gone, I've really, really appreciated. And it's not underestimated. Thank you to people that become members and joined the, entered into the spirit of the super chat and sent me a wonderful sticker, because that does warm the spirits and gives me incentive to go on. And Julie, that draw program was brilliant. I think we had a conversation about that, well, a brief conversation on Twitter, and I thought that maybe that draw program, because it was brilliant, was maybe used by coders to actually do their fantastic loading screens, because it's really easy to use. Yeah. Gauntlet and Gauntlet 2 were great games, they were, so that's another one we could possibly cover in the live stream next week, so that's all good. Red spiders are the worst. There's probably a poke out there to change the colours of the spiders, but this goes going a long, long time, isn't it, really? And I think I'm going to do it now. How many spiders was that? Was that 6 spiders we done? We did 6 spiders. So this is easing your stress by, oh my goodness, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 7 of the Smeggers, right? Now, look at the ZX Spectrum here. How many things are moving on screen at the same time with no slowdown? It's absolutely incredible what they've done. 48k. 48k. Right, we need to take him out. Another red spider bites the dust. I do like the sounds of him stamping as well. It's true to be said, if you can avoid the spiders when there's loads on there, you've got a better chance of getting them. Take that one there. Right, come on, lads. They do get a bit bolder when there's more of them on screen. Come on, come on. What else was on that Horizon tape? There's a program called Foxes and Rabbits where you programmed how many foxes and how many rabbits, and it went on to sort of like some kind of life cycle. Where's that other spider going to go? Might need to go up again. We do. Right, go up there and do the hole. Right, he's not doing the hole. Do the hole. No, he's thought better of it. He obviously got a little bit nervous. Now, I haven't played Golfman, Tom, but Julie's mentioned it a few times, so it is on the list to cover. It was 16k, was it this? Well, there we go. That's even more special. Thank you, Jason. I do learn stuff from all you lot, so thank you for hanging around, sharing your knowledge there. Right, so are you liking the live streams? Is it getting the impression that you are liking the live streams? I'm gradually finding my feet with them and getting a little bit better. It's not easy to speak for 2 hours about, well, gobbledygook, but I seem to be the right man for the gig. Hooray! Right, let's take this on. So we've only got 2 spiders after this one. Oh, the Soundwave program as well. I can't quite remember that one. Did I have that? I must have done that. Was that Horizon Tape? And you got that book with it as well, didn't you? It's like a browny, orangey book thing. Right. Now, if I do this, the maximum spiders you can have in this is 8 games, and we've got 2 lives left. Let's go. It was like orange, and there's I like sort of like programming stuff in. They was good. And then you spend ages programming in sometimes, and if you had a dodgy power cable, you'd nudge it and it'd reset. Or you'd run the program and you'd miss out a comma or something somewhere and got 2 variable not found. And then you go all the way through and try and find it. Yeah. The World of Spectrum site, I went there yesterday, and I think they've changed it, haven't they? They've updated it. It looks a bit more professional. It looks a bit like similar to the other site, Spectrum Computing. So those 2 sites now look very, very, very similar indeed to each other. So I don't know if it's under new management, but they've given it a new skin. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so if you haven't looked at it for a while, look at World of Spectrum. It looks different, I tells thee. It looks different, unless they were just testing something out for a day, which could happen, I suppose. Right, some of the links aren't working. Oh well, I suppose it's a work in progress. I saw that a lot of it was updated in May, according to the thing. Come on, spider. Right, that's it. That's the last spider. Right, he's got his own website. Right, so this is the most spiders you can have on there. So I've pretty much completed the game. That's amazing. I've shown you the final screen of Horace and the spider. Let's go with that, just in case you suffer from some sort of eye problem. Let's go on to there. Right, okay. So that's pretty much the end of the 2 hours. Did someone want to see Jack and the Beanstalk again? Did you? I don't think you do you? You might have done. Do you want to see it? So let's have a recap of what we've done so far. We looked at Jack and the Beanstalk from 4 in 1984. We looked at Battle of the Toothpaste Tubes. You can remember that far back. The 2 hours has gone really, really fast, hasn't it? Battle of the Toothpaste Tubes from K-Tel in 1983. Auf Wiedersehen Pet, Tynesoft in when was that? Wiedersehen Pet and Tynesoft in 1984. What else was there? Come on, Nick, get your memory on. You did Droids, that was it. Droids, my memory's going a bit weird. From Master Train in 1988. Then we had a look at Spy Hunter to break this out of the terrible stuff. Then we did Grand Prix Driver, Britannia Software, all-night stream. I'd like to do an all-night stream. Maybe that would be good, wouldn't it? Why, man. Then we did EastEnders and Mason Software in 1987. Count Duckula 2 Alternative Software in 92. When I first started doing these streams, when we did the first 2, it was just a test for an hour, and that seemed like it was going on for ages because I was having to think about stuff. But now I'm really relaxed, and I think a lot of it is down to you guys. So thank you very much, as I say, especially the super chats. That works pretty good. So let's just look at Jack and let's do another hour. Well, it's tempting. We could ditch the stinker games. Let's start. I'm making up my mind. Let's have another look at Jack and the Beanstalk then, for those that missed it at the start. Let's try and familiar myself with the keys, but I'm getting flashbacks now. Right, what was the keys? Jack and the Beanstalk 494 W E O and K Q and P. Right, okay, right. Items remaining 4. I don't know where they are. Diddly-lee. Hooray! Right, here we go. For people that have missed Jack and the Beanstalk, here it is. I pretty much said what it is before. You got this weird man with a green mohican. You got terrible colour clash, but as you told me, it's got a great beanstalk, and the sun looks quite good, and there's just like a castle up there, right? So get round this spider, get the axe like that. There we go, like that. Go across there. Now this is when all the trouble starts. Well, Asimov, this is a good game. Well, okay then. I'll have to take your word for it. Thanks, Fadge. Channel Fadge, and that you couldn't have picked a more appropriate sticker. but it seems to split the room, this is. So, although I don't like it, some people do like it. Asimov, well done. It's got good elements to it. So, was you any good at this game? Was you any good at this game? Yeah, right. Now, this is the bit where it all starts going wrong. But I did do it once. Oh, dear. I did do it once, didn't I, when we played it a bit earlier on? Right. Okay, thank you, Matt. That is appreciated. Let's have a laugh. Let's just do this thing. Sometimes, like the Nike advert, you just got to do it. I mean, as I said before, what's the point of that spider? You kill him, you kill all his friends. It's not like Horace and the spiders. He just keeps coming forever. Right, so that's no good. You can't do that tactic. Maybe some bug spray would probably be a little bit better. Right, as I said, there's another Jack and the Beanstalk game I'm meaning to come to. Is it any good? Right, oh, look at that. You can fall off the side of the screen, you could fall off everywhere. And each time you go through, it looks like the sun, or whatever it is smiling on you, or taking the mick out of you. I don't know what the jump bit's for. What's the jump bit for? Diddly-lee, diddly-lee. Right, I lost my hands on the keyboard then. Right, jump sideways. Right, we can do this thing, can't we? We can do this thing. OP. Oh dear, I shouldn't have pressed O and P. It's like opium. Diddly, diddly, diddly. O and K, that was it. I suddenly had a mental block, which happens quite a lot. Now, the reason why I'm not playing this on joystick, which would probably be a bit easier, is my joystick sometimes goes a bit silly. As if you was watching the live stream a couple of weeks ago, or was it last week? Time goes quick. It went a bit funny, and we was left. Well, Robocop was stranded in Detroit and couldn't move, basically, not in more than one direction anyway. I've done it. I've done it twice. Right, now this is the bit I didn't know how to do. Asimov, I need your help now, because you might have played this game. What do I have to do here? Oh, no. Diddly-diddly-diddly-lee. Do I just go up the brickwork, maybe? Oh, that was my last life. It's too late. It's too late. Let's have another go. It's too early, surely. Is this game growing on me? Surely not. It can't be growing on me. I mean, maybe like athlete's foot, it'll grow on you. There's the backstory there, Jack and the Beanstalk. It's been a long time since I watched a pantomime, but this is so you're gonna have to make do with this channel. The graphics are good. The graphics are good. I will give you that. I think that's what's done me. I think I might have seen a screenshot in a magazine once, and it looked very colourful. It's just it's a little bit frustrating. You have to be a bit pixel perfect there. Yeah, Custardo, I have no idea what happens in this game either. The game went a bit surreal. Well, basically, I presume you have to kill a giant at the end. I think it's over 4 levels. Look at this colour clash. I believe it's over 4 levels. And eventually you have to get back down and killing the giant. But it's no good if you haven't got the thing. So that's the bit I can do. I can collect the axe. If the game was just collect the axe game, I'd probably be okay on it. But it's not. It's not collect the axe game. It's something else. Look at that. That's just crazy talk. Diddly-lee, diddly-lee. That's madness. Right, okay, keep going. Diddly-lee, diddly-lee, diddly-lee. Right, okay, right, let's just keep going up here. I hit the wrong button, and as we all know, if you go low instead of high, it's sort of like Doomsville. I fancy some Turkish Delight as well, Julie. That's nice, isn't it? Turkish Delight. Where can you still? I like it without the chocolate on, probably better. Diddly-lee, diddly-lee. Is it actually from Turkey, Turkish Delight, or is it a big con? I don't know. I do not know. Right, this will be our last go of Jack and the Beanstalk, I think. It will be the last go of Jack and the Beanstalk. Because you've got probably things to do. You need to get your clothes ready for tomorrow. You need to eat your dinner. You need to put the cat out, or get the cat in, or the zebra in, or whatever animal you've got. And, yeah. I don't want to be the blame for all of that thing. Right, okay, right. Now, can we do this? Music playing, if you can hear it. English Country Garden. What are you going to do? And, you know, you probably know rude lyrics to it, as we all did at school. Oh, no. Oh, I was almost there then. I got in a panic and I was almost there. Yeah. There's a yeah. Where is Turkish Delight made? Who invented Turkish Delight? Right, here we go. Oh, you had a sick cat, did you, Rosie? I hope he's okay. I hope he's okay. Or she's okay. Right, I love cats. Oh, what? Surely I was there then. But if you miss it, if you miss the live stream, it will. I know it's not the same as looking at it live, but it will be archived after a while. It takes a lot of time to decode, I think. So it'd be on low res first of all. There, but it seems like you're liking the live stream, so it's something I should maybe keep with. And as I say, the super chats have helped me a little bit. So excellent stuff, excellent stuff. Doo-loo-loo. Right, okay, right. Let's go up and away, past that thing here. Oh, I'm sure I must have done it then. Why did I not do it? Right, okay. So I think we had 2 looks at Jack and the Beanstalk, and that's something I never would have said. Well, would have thought I held myself saying back in the day. So I think we'll go into wind down mode. Let's just have a stupid chat for a while, if you want. So Jack and the Beanstalk was a pantomime. Cinderella was a pantomime as well. That's a good link. Write that down in your notebooks, everyone, so when you come back you can see that. So thank you for dropping by the live stream today. We always aim to do about 2 hours there. The more people that come in, maybe we do a little bit longer. I was worried at the start with all these bad games that we wouldn't make the 2 hours. Oh, hello in the red corner. We are just rounding up, so sorry about that. But in the future, hopefully, I can do some longer streams. This was for 2 hours, going to 6 to 8. But we will be up next Monday, and hopefully, as things progress, I'll look to do a few further ones in the week. So thank you, Dave. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, Castano. Everyone that's did the, as I say, the super chats again and supporting the channel. Just by watching, you're also helping in the figures as well, and dropping it a like as well. So thank you, everyone. In the red corner, sorry I can't go a bit longer there. We did start at 6, but you know, hopefully. But good to see you. Thank you for dropping by and showing your face there. So good. I really enjoyed that. So yeah, till next time, take wonderful care of yourself and have a very fond goodbye. Thank you very much. Thank you. You've been brilliant. Thank you. Goodbye.